Hello and welcome to the 54th edition of the Something Newsy podcast. Today I am your guest host Maximus Conkle, and with me is Bruce Underhill. This is part 2 of the Bruce Underhill interview. If you did not see part 1, you're not going to want to miss that. A lot of background info for this one, and it's particularly fascinating. So without further ado, let's get right back into the interview for part 2. So do you hold any records for your, if you don't mind, how old are you? You just had a birthday.
Just had a birthday on the 6th and just reached the end of decade number 8.
Oh.
So I'm now 80 years old.
How are you feeling?
Feeling great, actually.
Yeah.
I'm still doing burpees at the boot camp class and doing my hitch kicks and
saw that one earlier.
Yeah. So I'm in good shape, but it's kind of intriguing. I feel like I'm in good shape, but I'm kind of at a more fragile state than I would have been 20 years ago. So I have to be careful on the meditation part, not to get so into the meditation. There was a period where I got so into the meditation that I liked that state of mind so much that I wasn't really fully coming out of it.
Okay.
So what I found is that if you go into the meditation phase, let's say I wake up in the morning and do that I really need to come out of it and be in the fully alert, active state.
Okay.
Because what was happening when I got too into the meditative state and kind of stayed in there and kind of came out of it a little bit, and I would do a little something, and then I'd go back into it again off and on all day long. All of a sudden, my brain started to shut down a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, and all of a sudden, strange things started to happen, and I had it all diagnosed through Kaiser.
Really?
They couldn't find a thing wrong, so I realized, hey, it's something I'm doing.
Something with like the mentality, maybe?
Yeah, and that I realized I wasn't keeping myself as completely healthy as I could be, and so I came up with that insight that I had to do the meditation, but had to actually come out of it completely as well. It's just so I'm in a normal, active, interactive state of mind and not getting totally lost. Because I think the brain was realizing, hey, if you're not going to use me, we're going to shut it down.
Yeah, we'll sleep all day.
Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of a totally important realization. So
yeah. So for track and field, for your age group, what is the age group do you compete in? Is it different for every event, or is it kind of standard?
Oh no, it's depending whatever my age group in. They're in 5-year units. So.
Okay, so you're just moving up now?
Yeah, so I'm in the 80 to 84 group, whereas I just completed in the last national 75 to 79.
So you were winning at the top of your age group?
Yeah. Yeah, the 79 one, that's when it was the first time I won. Actually, it was the second time where I won the long jump nationally and came in second with the triple jump. So I did that in 2 national meets. And so the next national meet is next summer in Iowa.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to actually...
In Iowa?
Yeah, they're all over the country.
Yeah.
One of them I went to was in Pittsburgh, one was in Minneapolis, one was in Birmingham, Alabama.
Any here yet?
What's that?
Any in California yet?
No nationals, not since I've been doing it.
Oh, well, here's to hoping so you don't have to travel.
Oh yeah, so anyway, it's over, the national is over a week-long event. So when you have 6 events, it's spread out over a week. That's better than the state ones where you do it all in one day.
Yeah.
But the thing about this national is there's so many people in your age group. In a state meet, there might be 5 people in your age group. In the national, there could be 40.
Yeah.
So there's like prelims. So you got to do prelims, and then you got to do enough, be in the top 8 of your prelim of the 40 people to then compete in a final.
Yeah.
So if you have 6 events, you're really doing 12 events.
So you can imagine it's a pretty exhausting week.
Yeah, but it turns out it's not as exhausting as the state one when you do it all in one day.
Yeah.
That you can do a really massive recovery. Let's say you do a couple things in each of the days, you got that recovery time. So I found in the last national meet, I was getting stronger as days would go by.
Yeah, sort of like maybe feeling more confident, maybe.
More confident, and you're putting out more energy than I would push myself when I'm training.
Yeah.
I'm a little probably lazier training than when you're competing for a
You have the
medal.
adrenaline when you're competing, so.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So do you have any records right now?
No national records. You'd be amazed when you see some of these people. The guys I'm running against the 50 and the 100. Oh my heavens! When you see them run, you have no idea that they're in their 70s or 80s.
Really?
Oh, and the two of the guys I ran against in the last national, they set world records.
Oh.
Well, at least national records. I don't know about world records,
but
national records. And so the first guy and the second guy were national records. I came in sixth in the 200 and seventh in the 100. So I felt pretty good about competing against national record holders.
Yeah.
And coming in, and you get ribbons if you're not in the top 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, you get ribbons.
Okay.
So I have ribbons from 2 of those national meets.
Yeah.
So.
And do you have a favorite memory competing? Would it be your triple jump with the extra 2 feet, or?
Actually, the last national, a couple of the guys recruited me for being in a relay.
Okay.
And those relays are set up after everybody is there. And so
is it sort of random, or do you come with a team?
No, they're kind of. I think these guys had a team, but one of their people couldn't compete, so I bumped into 2 guys at a store.
Got lucky.
And we got shooting the breeze, and then they asked me if I'd join their team.
Oh.
And this was at the very last day of the 5 days. And so you would think, yes, I was expecting I'd be exhausted by that. But no, I was feeling stronger.
Yeah, doing all your relaxation.
Well, just from the R&R recovery and the body getting the message that it was a lot was being demanded of it.
Yeah.
And so the body kind of adjusted to prepare for it.
Yeah, you sort of allowed yourself to be there.
Yeah, so by the time we're doing that relay, unfortunately the guy on the second leg was injured. He only walked.
Okay.
But by the time I got the meet, I just felt like I was up on my toes, like I was running faster than I ever have in my life, even including back in high school.
Really? Just in the flow state there?
Absolutely. Totally on tiptoes. And we got a ribbon for that, but we came in, I think, last probably because the one guy had to walk.
Yeah.
But so many things are surprises. You know, when we have this self-image, we think, oh, I can do this or I can't do that. But when you try stuff, even when I went to my first aerobics class, I thought, well, I'm tired, but I'll go to the class because I need to work out. So I expected to come home even more tired.
Yeah.
No, I came home energized because the body's going,
you're excited.
Your blood cells are working. You've recovered from the tiredness. And so you come home energized, you're ready to, do stuff.
Sort of like that runner's high.
Yeah. So I'm ready to play music. I'm ready to do all kinds of stuff. But that was such a revelation of a new view of how life works. It's like you now have a whole new universe to exist in other than the one where you came home tired and went to sleep.
Yeah, you sort of like shed these like self-imposed limitations and just believe anything's possible.
Yeah, and you don't even realize there's self-imposed limitations, that there's more options.
Yeah.
So what a thrilling discovery to know that there's more out there that you can experience that you never thought you could.
Of course.
Yeah.
So people that are getting up there in age and feel like they're slowing down, you are a great example of someone who is just living their best life. You're getting a lot done here. What would you say to those people that feel kind of like they're slowing down, that they can't do as much as they used to?
Well, you have to respect any kind of real limitations you have or any injuries you have.
Definitely don't want to hurt yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to be jumping off doing parkour exercises if you're not ready for it. But just start wherever you are. And I think I was inspired way back when doctors would recommend, because of, let's say, someone had a heart condition, that they had to pick a position and just be very limited. And there was an example way back when where a guy in that state just started walking very little by little, and he ended up running marathons. I thought, oh my heavens, that's an incredible thing. So I think the whole idea of just starting slow, starting where you are, recovering from whatever you do, and then doing that kind of meditation where you're actually focused on anything, anywhere in your system that gets your attention, and just focus on it, become the observer, just breathe, follow your breath, let yourself get more and more relaxed, and just see if in fact you become in a little better, healthier state than you were a moment before. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, like the yogis say, try it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, okay.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah.
Speaking of trying, you seem to have a lot of hobbies, a lot of various interests. Just kind of curious what your favorites are, any standouts, any that you're especially proud of?
Oh, probably the most I'm proud of is music.
Is music, and what do you do musically?
Well, I play guitar and piano, and I just ordered a new saxophone.
Oh, I played alto.
Oh, do you?
Very, very briefly, yes.
Oh, very cool. I have an alto, but I play mostly a tenor.
Okay.
And so a friend of mine and I got together about 10 years ago, and we just both got ourselves back into music. So he's fantastic in harmony and violin.
Yeah.
And so we just performed at my birthday party, actually.
Do you write original songs ever?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of those. In fact, that was one of the biggest surprises I had in the very beginning days, even before I was in meditation.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the lyrics to an Aretha Franklin song.
Okay.
And that was before internet.
Yeah.
And so I was too lazy to wait. I was in the mood. I wanted to sing it now.
Yeah.
And so...
Get that song stuck in your head, but you can't remember the lyrics.
I couldn't remember all the lyrics, so I just sang whatever came to mind, and I got 2 lines came out, and they rhymed.
Yeah.
And I was kind of shocked. So I went back and started over again, did the same 2 lines, and 2 more lines came out.
Really?
And I ended up, for the first time in my life, actually doing creative writing.
Yeah.
These were 3 verses that had rhymes of 2, 2, and 3. And then the next verse, same thing, 2, 2, and 3. And when I was done, I looked at it, and the whole thing made sense.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, I just discovered how to be a writer. And now I read any kind of writer's autobiography, that's what they say. They just open up and let it come.
Yeah.
I never got exposed to that during an English class. They gave you techniques, but never this idea of open and just let it happen.
Yeah, and...
So that's been my biggest thrill, and I've written songs that are love songs. I've written songs about the whole idea of possibility. I believe in possibility. I believe we can have it all.
Yeah.
There's a whole song about that.
Are these anywhere? Can people find these ever? Or are they more for you?
Oh, I think I do have a music channel on YouTube, and some of those were recorded when I performed out in front of the Junior Theater during the annual June dance recitals.
Yeah.
Because we actually I participated in the dance classes as well, tap dance and jazz dance. So we performed that again last June. And since I'm the only guy, I get to be center stage most of the time.
I bet you feel special.
Yeah, well, it's just fun. That's for sure. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
And I'm working now with one of the ladies in the aerobics class to do what I did in one of the dance classes, which was to have a lady up on my shoulder, spinning around, and this one lady's willing and a good sport. I picked her up on my shoulder on Monday.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it again, I think, tomorrow.
Went well?
Yeah, went well. She's excited. She's watching videos, and we're going to take a picture, and I'll probably post that on Facebook if we do it. So
That's awesome.
we're still having fun.
Yeah, and how long have you been doing dance?
I think I started when I have a friend whose daughter was 10, and she's now 47.
Oh, okay.
So 37 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty while now.
Yeah, and I took a little break, a few years, but then I got back into it again. So now I take this fall off and I get back in the spring because the spring prepares for the June recitals.
Okay.
And then I take the summer and the fall off.
And where do you do this at?
I do it at Balboa Park.
Okay.
War Memorial Building has the adult classes on Saturday morning. And just another place to have a lot of great friends. It's just one of those things you bond with everybody in the class. And so basically it's dance and it's music and some singing and writing some songs and play tennis every Friday night with a group of people.
Okay. You ever play pickleball?
Pickleball, I'm kind of a one-man protest against because they were taking over our tennis courts.
Oh, I see. I'm pretty big into pickleball.
Oh, there you go. Good for you.
But I want to get into tennis. It's kind of like my gateway drug to tennis.
Tennis, I just love the feeling about playing tennis. It's just something about it. And I do a lot of English, and I just discovered a new, better way to get faster serves.
Okay.
Start to serve, throw the ball up a little bit in front of me, and then I come down much harder. So my serve now is the best that it's ever been.
Okay. Is you playing like relatively doubles or singles usually?
Right now we're playing a lot of doubles, but I was play off and on with singles. I'm trying to see if I still have the same stamina as I had last year. I'm thinking that momentarily it seems like I need to kind of keep myself, make sure I'm in the top condition. If I'm not working out on the track, then on the tennis court, singles is more challenging.
Got to stay up to date on your cardio.
Yeah. So I need to keep working out on the track and keep that going.
Awesome. Anything besides tennis, sports?
A little golf Tuesday morning. If
Okay.
I'm not teaching, we play golf Tuesday morning. And the one thing that's kind of shocking was that during the dance classes, a guy came in and he led a breakdance class.
Okay.
And most of the people taking the breakdance class were kids, and so parents would bring their kids in.
Yeah.
Except that my age range that I would be like a parent to the parents. And so the teacher didn't expect that I was going to be in the class as a student.
Yeah.
But when he found out I was, he got kind of a kick out of it. And so I was actually, for I think it was 4 different years, we actually did recitals in the breakdance class.
Yeah.
And I was part of doing the breakdance, doing the windmill, doing the
really?
6-step, doing all kinds of crazy stuff with it. I just wanted to learn one move to play honor and respect to those people who were such masters of breakdance.
What was the one move you wanted to learn?
Well, I just wanted to learn any move. I didn't know what
just
move
any
I
one.
could.
Okay.
But it turns out I did learn the windmill, where your legs go up over your head and you end up on one elbow. And
I can't even imagine you doing that.
yeah, I can show you a quick move. In fact, I can show it right here on the desk.
Oh, wow.
My favorite move has you on your two hands on the ground, and everything else is airborne.
Okay.
Your head's airborne, your legs are airborne.
Is that when you start jumping?
And well, you just that's just a pose position.
Yeah.
You go from there. You go back into the 6-step and then do some other move. But just for kicks, just to witness an event.
Yeah, let's see this.
You put the two hands down on the desk. The elbows go into the hips. And from then on, everything balances up.
Oh, my.
And it go a little higher than that, but that's kind of what it looks like.
It's like a frog into a headstand. Almost.
Yeah.
Or a handstand, I guess.
Or shoulder stand on one elbow or something.
Well,
So it's kind of cool to do that as a octogenarian.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks so much for taking the time today.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to share? Anything you want to get out? Messages to tell people? Maybe music, the YouTube channel, if they want to find that?
Yeah, I think I'm on YouTube as Magical Music Man. But I think there's some other people have a similar name. So whether you have, I think if you just Google on YouTube my name, I think there's at least one other person with the same name.
Okay.
But one of the first things that came up, somebody filmed me doing a rap of how to factor polynomials.
Oh, really? I'm sure that's awesome.
Factor polynomials, now give me what you got. What they have in common, what you take it out. That's hot. And it goes on and on through all the steps of how to factor a polynomial. And then...
I want to teach that.
Oh, yeah. We should teach it because that's the most important part of college algebra is factoring polynomials. They should keep showing up in all these different problem types.
Well, I'll do my due diligence and see if I can get a link for that.
Oh, that'd be cool, yeah. And but if you can find the music channel, then there's a number of songs that are both original or possibly cover songs.
Yeah.
That should be on there. I just recorded a new one for me. It's a cover song of "Against the Wind."
Okay.
Which I love the way that turned out. So maybe I can find a way to share that with you, and you can.
Yeah, I would love that.
There.
I'd love to. Anything I can share, I would love to.
Yeah, just give me an email and I can send it to you.
Of course. Anything to add or?
That'll pretty much do it. It's a fun way to live when you can enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
Of course. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 54 of the Something Newsy podcast. This will conclude the interview with Bruce Underhill. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you found all of this info fascinating. I just want to thank you for your time and wish you well on your journey. Please do tune in for the next episode, and I wish you well.